All right, the tropics been quite busy lately. We did see, of course, Hanna that made landfall in South Texas on Saturday. Now it's since dissipated. Still bringing some rain, though, to parts of South Texas. But now our attention turns towards the Atlantic as we're watching yet another disturbance out there. This is Invest 92L. Right now, a tropical wave that continues to chug its way onto the west, and it really hasn't organized much. And it looks like it's going to be slow to organize as a result of some dry air that's just off to the north. This thing that we call the Saharan air layer, or the SAL. It's dry air and dust that comes off the African coast. We were talking about that a few months ago, or at least a few weeks ago, when we had those beautiful sunsets. But some of that SAL is actually starting to get ingested into this thing, and it's keeping it from really just ramping up. What we're going to be watching for, these little red blobs here, are thunderstorms, and we need to see more of these try to coalesce, if you will, or converge right around this circulation that you see here. It's a mid-level circulation. Once that happens, that means that it's really starting to get itself going, and it looks like it is trying to at the present time. Hurricane Center giving it a high chance for development here over the next 5 days. We'll keep watching it as it makes its way west-northwestward towards the Leeward Islands and eventually towards the Greater Antilles. So this is one that's going to have to be watched here very carefully for our friends down in the Caribbean. And where it goes after that is anyone's guess. We do expect that west-northwest movement will continue. Now, what you need to take into account, though, is that these models have just not been terribly great this year, given the fact that we have a lack of data due to one reason why is because of the lack of commercial airline flights. Believe it or not, when you take a flight that actually has instrumentation on it that samples the atmosphere, the less amount of commercial flights you have, the less data you have, and therefore the models are not that great as far as the data that they get in to spit out a pretty good output. But either way you look at it, they do agree with a west-northwest movement. It's the intensity that we're going to be watching for later on up the road. Right now, it does not look like an imminent threat, but it's one of those things. Right now, while it's quiet, that's when you need to be trying to get prepared for what potentially could come. This is late July. We still got August, September, and October, so things could really go downhill in a hurry if you're not prepared. We've got a lot of rain, though, across parts of southwest Florida right now. Inland sections seeing those rain showers now towards Glaze, Hendry, and Collier County. That should wind down here over the next couple of hours. Temperatures into the 70s. That's where we're going to start off the morning tomorrow. Mid-70s, partly cloudy skies, and another round of storms here for tomorrow afternoon. So really, it doesn't look like we're going to see weather much different tomorrow than what we saw today. So again, as we go through the period, this is what you can expect. Rain that's out there now should dissipate, and then as we go throughout the day tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms will once again develop during the afternoon and evening hours. Those will dissipate by tomorrow night, and then we're going to see another round of showers and storms again on Wednesday afternoon, although I think as the week progresses, especially as we get towards the end of the week, the coverage will decrease some as we're going to see a little bit more drier air push into the region, but we're still going to have storm chances all the way through the end of the week. So the storms and rain gradually coming to an end in areas where it's occurring now. 75 tomorrow, 92. Scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms. Here's your 7-day forecast. You can see those storm chances continue for the rest of the week, becoming more isolated to widely scattered later in the week into the weekend. Low 90s during the day and mid 70s at night.
Thank you, Derek. A man found stranded and dehydrated